Everybody, welcome.
Oh,
It's Nancy and Coach Jennifer here with you live tonight on Facebook. And Jennifer's joined by her son Parker. So, hi, you guys.
hi.
So,
He's been
as
over
you
the chat.
join, please say hi. Let us know you're on with us. And this week, we're going to be focusing on colors. And by that, I mean the different colors of fruits and vegetables that you're eating. Now, I have to say, for those of you who are on decision free, this is something that won't apply to you right now, but it's something that you'll be able to look forward to when you transition to phase two. And Jen, this is a topic we love, right?
Oh, it's one of my favorites, especially when we're focusing on fruits and vegetables. I love colors. It's just
It's
such a great.
fun,
Hmm.
and it's summer. It's such a great time to do it, and it's just a great way to focus on variety. And on top of that, it absolutely supports both your weight and your health management. In fact, it's one of the best ways to experience the benefits of vegetables and fruits, all the vitamins and minerals and phytochemicals, by expanding your colors, because that automatically increases your variety of these healthy foods and the nutrition that goes along with them. So, looking forward to spending time with you on that tonight. So, Jen, do we have anyone joining?
Let's see. We have some folks commenting. We have Kate. She says hello, and Bob and Shane are with us. And Dana. So glad to have you guys. Is grilled? Shane wants to know if grilled is considered a color. Um, so maybe a dark. Maybe we'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And Iris and Sherry, some of our um, regulars, are now joining in with us. So hi everybody. All right. And so, do you want me to go ahead and?
Yeah, let's start with the first topic we want to talk about though.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about our first topic. So, we do want to take some time tonight to celebrate all that you guys have been doing. And if you've been active in the Facebook group, it almost seems like we get more and more every day of these successes. So, we do want to have you guys celebrate with us tonight small, big successes. And also keep in mind that since we are in the middle of a step challenge, some of the successes that you all have been able to accomplish with the step challenge. And so this can be weight loss milestones or non-scale victories. And so be commenting below and continue as you join to make sure to let us know that you're on. But also, we want to start celebrating with you guys all the hard work that you're doing, big or small, and may start posting some of your successes. And I know last week, actually a couple days ago, we asked you guys to celebrate with us that we were going to be featuring this. And so several of you did comment, but we also, I just wanted to kind of go through some that have been posted throughout the week this week. I know we had I couldn't find who actually did it, but this is a really big example of what we're talking about. Going, this client, this person had every intention to go into the kitchen and grab a bag of chips. She came out with a big bowl of fruit. And so that's a huge win, huge behavior change. And so wanted to acknowledge that person. I wish I could remember who that was, but that those are the things we want you guys to start commenting below. And also, we had someone who just went to the doctor, who A1C was reduced, and now is off their insulin. That's huge successes that we want to make sure to celebrate with you. And so let's get those successes going. And remember, this could be big or small, maybe a new vegetable that you've tried that you didn't think you liked, potentially working your way up to 10,000 steps. We've seen a lot of successes, Nancy, especially around the step challenge.
Yeah, I agree. So really post those. And again, nothing's too small because anything that you're doing now that you didn't do in the past or weren't able to do in the past, that's so important. That's so important. You got up to walk today when typically you would roll over and just drink coffee. So anything at all. Shane's saying, of course, this is huge. He's down 160 pounds, has delayed knee replacement indefinitely with my weight loss. And also, he's totally off his blood pressure medications.
That is so fantastic.
Hi to Darlene. Sharing my biggest success during this difficult and challenging time is being, for the first time ever, brutally honest about everything I eat and do, working closely with my coach and turning things around for myself. Oh boy, what a breakthrough that is, Sherry.
Yes.
It can be hard to confront like that, but boy, you get so much further when you can do that and not give up, right? Not give up.
Right, right. And so we did have some comments from that post earlier in the week asking you guys to start sharing with us some of the little things that you all wanted to celebrate, big or small. And I know Susan, she's actually on with us, and she reached her goal weight on July 10th. So huge.
Yeah, congratulations on that, Susan.
Yeah,
And I noticed not only that, Susan ran a 3K in under 30 minutes, which was another goal of hers. So
right. Yeah. She had it was a big day on that day.
yeah,
Did all of
yeah.
that on the same day. So we also had Peggy kind of do an early post about losing 36.4 pounds since Easter, and
Oh,
her husband has lost nearly 30 since um, the last week in May, and also incorporating walking with a previous very sedentary life, and
wow, that's
just
fabulous.
huge. So her back and stiff ankles both feel better. Started playing, a trick with herself by calling it my walk instead of a walk. So she's personalizing
Oh, I
it with
love that.
walk. Yeah.
I
And it,
love that technique.
yeah, that's a good one. And it feels more like I deserve to get exercise and need to keep up my declaration. That's so fantastic.
Oh, I love that. Let me share something from Darlene. Almost to my 10,000 steps today and rode my bike for the first time in 2 years yesterday. Oh, that's so awesome. Yay. Down 12 pounds so far and gonna keep rolling on with it. Isn't that amazing? Just, the difference that 12 pounds and just, oh, I'm sure, Darlene, that was such a joy to be able to be on a bike after 2 years. That's fabulous.
Yes, and I know also too, like this gives me chills, Nancy, just hearing all
Oh, I know.
successes, and I know that this is really why we do the work that we do. And so we also heard from Stacy. She had 22 pounds and 16 inches off. Did
Oof.
you want to say something? No? So anyone else saying sharing some successes?
Where Nancy's here with us saying hi again. What are some of the successes? It's important for us to do this. It's a tough, tough time. And you're working on behaviors that the rest of the country or most of the country is not doing, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
eating lots of fruits and vegetables. You're getting up. You're doing physical activity. You're focusing on eating healthy. There's so many people not doing that. So just focus on that perspective. Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, my little one is bailing on us for a little bit, but I'm sure he'll be back. So,
Meanwhile, Cheryl's here. We're seeing some of the regulars joining us, which is fabulous.
mhm, yep, always nice from sunny California. Great to see you guys. And so, some other things that we heard from the kind of earlier in the week. Laura, I don't think I've seen her come on yet, but she ran 2 miles in um, 16 minutes and 41 seconds with a pace of 8:15, which is that's really fast.
Oh, that's very fast.
That's really fast. And so she said, this was huge for me, and I'm very proud of myself. I couldn't do this pace when I was younger. So, really finding the fountain of youth, Nancy, for
Mhm.
any of these folks. And Lori lost 58 pounds last year, and she looks and feels great. She met her goal last September and am in phase 2 mode. And every day I'm on a plan because every day is a challenge. That's so big too, to
Oh,
say
yeah, that's so true.
plan, and that every day is a challenge, a potential challenge.
What was I going to say? We've got more people coming on. We just want to welcome as people are coming on. It's Coach Jennifer and Nancy. And we're here, we'll talk about our main topic, but right now we're just spending time celebrating non-scale and weight victories. Anything, some of them are monumental, others are small, anything that you can share, something you've done, something you're proud of, something you wouldn't have done at one point, or maybe even couldn't do at one
Right.
point, or just something that just felt great.
They all
Um,
matter. And oh my gosh, Nancy, I have to share this one.
yeah,
So Jennifer, which I know she's in Rick's group on Tuesdays, I
yeah,
believe. And I remember when she was working on 50 pounds and
yeah.
she hit 85.2
Uh,
down on Monday.
uh,
Jennifer, congratulations.
and then look at this. She's saying, I'm finding myself using my walker less or not at all. Oh my gosh, that must be amazing, Jennifer, that you're actually walking without the walker some. Oh,
Such a quality of life improvement every day. That's so great.
and then Nancy, she's in phase two, maintaining weight loss from phase one, and she had 17,000 steps today. Whew,
Y'all are whew, so inspirational to me. And I'm sorry I keep looking down because I'm looking at all the comments. And
right.
remember, as you guys are joining, to continue to let us know that you're here. And we're starting off this week just celebrating you and all that you've been able to accomplish, big and small. And just so inspirational. And I know we may have some new folks joining as well. And so I know that's inspiring and motivating for each of you as you're seeing some of these really big, and I think everything is big, really. Even the smallest
Oh,
ones they just make such.
anything that you're doing is important to remember. It's important to dwell on because this is tough work. We know that. And it's important to keep perspective and just really celebrate and appreciate all that you're doing. I love
Mhm.
this one from Cheryl. She cleaned out the pantry to get a hold of environmental control. That's an underutilized strategy, but I love what it makes everything so much easier. Boy, that to me, it's like the anxiety goes down monumentally when you have a supportive environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that I think some people may not feel that they should celebrate, but that's a
Oh,
really big deal. Because
not
sometimes,
willpower, right?
yeah, and sometimes that involves other people. And so that's a big thing to kind of advocate for yourself to make those changes within your environment so that you can have an easier time.
Absolutely. We've got a hello from David, and he's from Washington. He's down 70 pounds since February. Boy, that's a lot. He completed a 7-mile hike last week, planning a 13-mile wilderness hike on Sunday. Oh, I am just the thought of the views and everything that you're going to see just sounds so wonderful.
Oh my God, 70 pounds. Oh my goodness, since
I know.
February.
And all the hiking in the wilderness out
Yeah.
safely there. Shane, the quality of life carries so many different non-scale victories with it.
Mhm.
Daily life is just so much easier and fulfilling now. Oh, I'm into that.
Yeah, and so we have Holly. She posted earlier in the week when we asked folks to kind of get started to think about some of the things they wanted to celebrate. And she has lost 14 pounds and she weren't and she wants her current weight to be her high. So she really wants to lose 5 more to have that comfortable buffer to maintain. So she's at her goal weight basically, but just going to work to lose a little bit more to get there. And it's so sweet because it looks like Holly and Dara are a mom and daughter doing this together.
Oh,
Um, and so Holly was the one that has lost the 14 pounds, and we have Dara just really celebrating her mom as well. So nice that to have that kind of
right,
accountability.
supportive family.
Hmm.
And then we do have to give kudos to Kate, who's one of our coaches, but also works very vigorously on the program. And
Hmm.
she said she forgot to put her step tracker on yesterday, so she put it on after work and did 10,000 steps after work. And it reminded her that she could do physical activity in the evening.
Right.
Um, and then she also said she's on a roll with post dinner shakes. That was a plan she made with me because she's in my group. and
Mm-hmm.
she restocked frozen rice veggie bags, which I love. And of course, that was a whole big conversation a few weeks ago with Rick and Kate, the rice veggies and the veggie burgers.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we oftentimes forget, Kate is so skilled, but she works full
Works
time.
hard.
She's a mom of three, and so definitely we can learn a lot from her, and so inspiring. I don't know how she did 10,000 steps after work. My goodness.
She's amazing.
You'll have to share that, Kate. Let us know how you were able to do that. Just
Yeah.
I don't think you went to sleep.
All right. What do you think? Should we start shifting?
Yeah, potentially. I know we have 17 after, so sure. Yeah, we can definitely kind of to shift. And again, if you're just joining us, make sure to say hello and continue to share some of those things that you'd like to celebrate because you're working hard. You should be really proud of all of the changes that you're making. And so make sure to keep saying hello and hop it on as you hop on. So yeah, I think we should go ahead and go on.
All right. Yes, keep them coming. So let me again, it's Coach Jennifer and Nancy. We're here tonight. So if you're just joining, welcome. And the topic that we're going to be working on tonight, we're going to shift to right now, and that's essentially eating the rainbow. In other words, eating fruits and vegetables with an eye to their colors.
Mhm.
This again is a fun topic, and just to explain specifically what we're talking about, we have broken the vegetable and fruits into 5 color categories. So, Jen, if you don't mind showing them a handout so we can illustrate what we're talking about here.
Yeah, pulling it up. Do you see it?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
you're
So
welcome.
as you can see, going from left to right, the 5 color categories that we use to classify are red, green, orange, light, and dark, or the acronym we finally use at HMR is R gold. Uh,
Mhm,
and you can see that we've also provided a list of, not exhausted, but fruits
mhm.
and vegetables that would fall into each of the color categories. So this is a handout that we're going to post um, uh, here at the end of our event so that you can actually have it and print it if you'd like to do it. But so this gives you the gist of what it looks like. Thanks, Jen.
All right, yeah. And we're
So
also going to be sharing this in the comments so that you guys can print it off after the events. And so we'll definitely provide this to you after the event. So come back, check out the comments.
yeah. So first of all, we have to have a definition of what we mean by which color, just to make sure everybody's on the same wavelength. And so we wanted to keep it simple.
Yep.
So it may not be perfect, but I think this definition reduces confusion. So essentially, here's what we're going with. If the skin is edible, then the color of the skin is the color you would classify the fruit. So take apples, for example. So you can have red apples, you can have green apples, you can have yellow apples, or which are light. Now, if the skin isn't edible, then you classify it according to what's inside the skin. So watermelon, for example, is a red, not a green.
Hmm.
Again, there's other ways you could do that, but this just makes it pretty straightforward. And then the bottom line is don't worry about how you classify it. Just eat the fruits and vegetables. So that's the bottom line.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So again, we're focusing on variety here. And so Jen, let's talk about why would we focus on variety?
Right, yeah. And so specifically with the colors, I think it's really fun, but I want you guys to really, for you personally, why is variety important to you? And from your own perspective, and maybe not even the fruits and vegetables, but potentially, okay, um, maybe something it is PA or variety is really important to all of us. And so for you personally, I want you guys to start sharing, why variety is important. But I think the biggest one is that it does help with higher numbers, right, Nancy? If you're continuing to
Hmm.
focus for new ways to get in fruits and vegetables, different types that you like, um, it increases your numbers, as well as we're kind of programmed to really want that variety. And also, like we've said a couple times on our event tonight, it's fun. Like it's really kind of a fun way to look at fruits and vegetables, to go on with the different colors. And so make sure you guys are commenting below, why variety you think personally it's important for you, to keep up. And we also have some new folks joining us. We have, and I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name, Yadira. So she's new to this journey, and we also have, so really excited to have her joining us. And we have Jackie joining us. And yeah, she's also talking about not getting bored with the same thing all the time. And I think, Nancy, we talked about how you can get on autopilot with, um, just being in the grocery store, getting the same fruits, getting the same vegetables, frozen and fresh. And so it can help eliminate that boredom.
Yeah, I think when you think about it, we talk about, eating healthy food, fruits
Hmm.
and vegetables and other healthy food. And if it's the same old all the time, are you really going to stay with it? Like I remember in the old days, when you think of going on a diet, you were eating like carrot sticks and celery. And how long does that last, right? White
Right.
and broiled chicken. So, I
Mhm.
mean, the more options you have, the more likely you are to keep it up.
Right, right.
All right.
Other
So,
reasons why, Nancy, that you think, focusing on colors of fruits and vegetables is important? Any others?
and I think the other one, I think is a really important aspect of why we focus on the colors, and that's because fruits and vegetables contain a wide variety of healthy compounds, called phytochemicals, and each phytochemical comes from a variety of different plant sources, and it has different benefits for the body. So the more variety of fruits and vegetables you eat, the more different phytochemicals you provide your body.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really neat. Like when you focus on getting all five colors in and different things from all five colors, you're just enhancing your health that
Hmm.
much more.
Right.
So just to make a point about how important and healthy varying your colors is, I'm going to focus on just one food, which I forgot to bring in with me. Do you have one in your dish? Um, from
Uh,
one color group and talk about the likely benefits.
oh, I don't. I don't have a
So
piece.
I'm going to talk about a peach. Now, obviously, I was going to carry it pulled up. I don't have one. So picture in your mind a peach. They're like in season right now. Fresh peaches are rampant. So let's just think about a peach. A medium peach has a mere about 50 calories. With that, you get 6% of your daily needs for vitamin A, 15% for your daily needs for vitamin C, and 2% or more of several other important vitamins and minerals. So here are some of the likely benefits of eating a peach. It can support developing resistance to infections. Um, it can help eliminate harmful free radicals, which cause certain cancers, including lung and oral cancers. It helps to prevent night vision issues. It helps to maintain healthy skin. It helps to regulate heart rate and blood pressure. The fluoride in peaches can actually help to prevent cavities, and the iron in peaches are necessary for red blood cell formation. That's all
In one page?
peach.
One. One.
So, if you think about that and you think about the variety you can do, I mean,
Mhm.
I've always really gotten excited about this and just realized that every time I eat anything that's a fruit and vegetable, I'm just getting so much health benefits from it. So,
So much goodness. And I know that, so just thinking of peaches, um, So Iris says, having that variety, has her not feeling deprived, which is really important, especially on this diet. So having more that she can go for. And Sherry is talking about how she loves cooking. And so right now it's really challenging and fun to think of new ways to prepare the fruits and vegetables and the different HMR foods. And she's talking about she signed up for Misfits, which we're going to kind of talk about here in just a moment too. But she's been having fun seeing what comes in the box every week and figuring out what she can do with that. So that's really nice. And we have some other folks joining us. We have John, who is another fellow colleague, and we also have Teresa and Nancy. Another Nancy is on, and she's talking about how great it is to be discovering vegetables and fruits, and yeah, in looking at the local farmers markets. So we're going to talk about that too. So yeah, you can get so many different things from the farmers markets, from Misfits. So yeah.
And then Shane says, not to keep bringing up the grill, but grilled peaches are the bomb, which is so true.
I've never done that. I have got to do grilled peaches. So Shane, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna use that this week. I'm gonna do grilled peaches, which I love peaches. I've just never done them in that
Yeah.
way.
I love that. And yeah, and a couple of you've brought up again, such a fun time of the year, the Misfits, which comes to your house every week, and like, okay, now what is this and what am I going to do with it?
Mhm.
And all the different farmers markets, which are so prevalent right now. So this is awesome.
Right, right.
Um,
So
Dana's now with us. I'm loving the colors from the farmers market this time of year. New favorites tried for the first time are yellow watermelon and scallopini squash. And always come away with organic carrots, so much sweeter than the supermarket ones, and organic sweet strawberries. Love the colors there.
yeah, and those are some new ones that I've not really heard of. Have you heard of those, Nance?
I've seen yellow watermelon. I haven't tried it. Um,
Mm,
and there's so many different squashes now. I always think of watermelon, honeydew, and cantaloupe, but
yeah.
a lot of the grocery stores are advertising, several different types.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, oh, and then Sherry mentioned not only the grilled pears, and Nancy mentioned the nectarines, but also grilled pineapple. That's another one that's very, very good.
Hey, well, I'm gonna take that on. Shane says I won't be sorry, so I'll definitely take that on this week. I'll have to pick up some fresh peaches. So, Nancy, do you want to go ahead and start exploring our colors?
Yes.
And
Yep.
um, so what we're going to do is run through all 5 color categories to, list some of our favorites and hopefully find ones that you haven't eaten recently or maybe never. And the end goal of tonight is for you to pick at least one fruit or vegetable that you're not eating regularly and agree to eat it this week. And so definitely start commenting as we go through these different categories of the different colors of fruits and vegetables, what some of your favorites are. And make sure you're thinking about as you're seeing others post what ones you want to try and take on. So let's talk about as we go back to the our gold, kind of going from that brainstorming. Let's start with your favorites. So we're going to spend 20 to 30 seconds on each of these colors. And but if we move on to a different color, just keep them coming. So let's first start with red. So let's talk about red. And remember, this can be if you don't eat the skin, it's going to be the inside that you can color categorize. So going back to Nancy's kind of definition that we're looking for, but if you eat the skin, then the color of the skin could be that color category. So let's go ahead and think about our reds. And I know Parker and I, we've been talking about this quite a bit over the last several days. And so Parker, do you want to share some of your favorite red vegetables and fruits? What's your favorite red one? You want to come sit on my lap? Red or vegetable? What's your favorite red fruit or vegetable? An apple. An apple.
Oh, apple. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah. So do we have others? We have John. He's talking
Yep.
about
Cherries. Let's do this quick. Next 20 seconds. Throw out your favorite reds. We got radishes, tomatoes, apples, watermelon, cherries.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything else?
And cherries.
And cherry. You like cherry.
Cherries. Yeah, I agree with you. Those are awesome.
They are really good. And I love watermelon. I know that's
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
yep. So you want to go ahead and move on to green?
Yes.
All right, hold on. No.
No greens? Not yet?
No, can we hold on?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. All right. So what I want to do is I want to read just some of the others from that list. So the goal is, if you see something in the post that's red that you want to try that you haven't done recently, or you hear one that I list. So let's just see if you can identify some red that's newer for you. All right. So beets were one. There's red beets. We have kidney beans. Don't forget those. Kidney beans, pinto beans, pomegranate, raspberries, red cabbage, red grapefruit, red grapes was said, red peppers, red potatoes, rhubarb, and tomatoes. I think everything else has been listed. So again, if you see or hear something that is newer for you, make a note of it. And now we'll move on to greens.
All right. Let's start posting and, continue to post on your reds. But let's go ahead and move on to greens. So Parker, we have lots of greens that we like, right? So what are your favorite green vegetables that you like?
Broccoli and peas. And green grapes.
Green grapes. Yeah.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Brussels sprouts. Yeah, we had those for last night for dinner. So he was talking about when we were talking about our colors that we like. He had Brussels sprouts and we like them roasted. So I think sometimes I know we haven't really talked about this, but sometimes the preparation method really makes all the difference, because I know Brussels sprouts can get a bad rep. Sometimes broccoli can get a bad rep, but doing a different preparation method can make all the difference. Oh, thank you, Susan. I think he's pretty cute too. Shane is stuck on peas. So,
yep, peas. We got peas, and then where is it? Sherry. She's got arugula, green beans, adding on spinach, cucumbers, zucchini, broccoli, zucchini. That was a new one we haven't mentioned yet. Yeah, my husband, I was roasting Brussels sprouts last night, and before I could because I like to make them ahead for lunches, and half of them were gone by the time I got them into the refrigerator. He just like comes down and says, "These are really good." Asparagus, okay, that one got spoken. Lima beans, edamame's another one. Let me throw in a few more, and then again, be listening for something that you want to take on. Cabbage, celery, collards. There's all the greens: collards, Swiss chard, kale, spinach. Let's see what else. Oh, honeydew melon. The melons are all in season right now. Kiwi.
Oh yeah.
Another one, of course, all some of the lettuces, okra, green peppers. You can do a pepper in any category, right? I mean, literally are peppers of all 5 categories. Snow peas, that's a great snack. So several. If you heard anything that sounds good to you, make a note of it.
Yeah, I think, Nancy, when I was looking at the refrigerator of all the vegetables and fruits we had, I think we are heavy on the greens. So that is a category that our household really, really likes. And so you guys keep sharing your vegetables. I know I see spinach, lots of kiwi, lima beans. That I don't know if we mentioned lima beans or not.
Yeah,
but that's,
yeah.
Yeah. So you want to move on to orange or see what others?
Yeah, I think we can. And I just, you're mentioning green. Actually, I think there's more greens than any other color. So if that's one you're weak on, that you got lots of variety to choose from. Yeah, let's move on to orange.
Yeah. All right. And so orange is another one that I think is really popular. But Parker, do you have a favorite orange?
Yes.
What is it?
Oranges.
Oranges. Yes. And you really like the little cuties, don't you? Too. So those are nice and sweet.
Oh yeah, the little cuties. They're great for snacking.
Right. Yeah. Any
And someone asked where sweet potatoes would fall, and they would fall in the orange category typically. I guess there are some that are very, very light. I have seen some that are almost that might fall into the light category as well, but what I would call a typical sweet potato is probably more in the orange category.
yeah, I would agree. I
Oh,
would
we've got roasted orange beets. Ooh, that sounds really good.
goodness, I need to
Pumpkin.
start
Yep.
shopping.
We got pumpkin, orange beets. We've got sweet potato. We've got oranges. What are we getting? Winter squashes. Yes.
Mhm.
Um,
The
let me
acorn
see.
squash, yeah.
Yeah, acorn, butternut,
Mhm.
buttercup squashes are very sweet. I love those. I'm seeing we got mandarin oranges, carrots.
Mhm.
Definitely great.
Susan says her kiddos like carrots. That's one of her favorites. Her
Yeah,
favorite vegetables. I think that's a really popular one among the kiddos too. Carrots.
good snacking.
Mhm.
And then I'll just throw out a couple more.
Mhm.
Again, another melon, cantaloupe, which again, those are beautifully sweet, and there's quite a few. Um, that's around right now. Let's see if there mango. Oh,
Yes, that's so good in a shake. Have you done fresh?
mango, like, if you don't even get fresh, but you get frozen, that's the best in shakes.
It
Makes it
is.
thick like yogurt, right?
Mhm.
So that's one. Papaya. I have to say that's one I've never worked with.
Yeah, it's not. I've done it. It's not always my favorite, but I know some
Yeah.
people love it. But yeah, so if even if you think you may not like it, you can just give it a go. I
I'm just chuckling because Iris said my dog loves carrots too. Did you see that? Thank goodness we want healthy pets too. All
right,
right, so that's quite a few oranges. Again, if there's something you haven't done or haven't done in a while, I mean, it can be either never done or you haven't done in a while. Make a note of it.
right.
And oh, Susan said I had two mango shakes today, so definitely loving the mango shakes.
Good.
Um,
You're good.
all right, so we switch to light.
Light, yeah. So light fruits and vegetables. Remember, it could be the skin or the pulp of it. And so,
And
for
these are more like white or yellow, right? It's sort of whitish or yellow. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, kind of the lighter. Um, what's your favorite light that you like?
Pineapple.
Pineapple
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
one and bananas. You had one today. Bananas. So a lot of
Bananas. Yeah.
yep.
Those are good ones. And now we know that pineapple's really good grilling. So there's another grilling opportunity. What else have we got? We're going light here.
Yeah. So honeydew. Yeah, that's a kind of a
Oh, honeydew.
yeah.
Honeydew. Yeah. And again, that can be light or green, actually, either way.
Mhm,
Cauliflower. That's
mhm,
that's one of my favorites. I have to say, I love garbanzo beans. Yes. 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 Yes.
mhm,
Put the beans in here. Half a cup of those is a serving.
mhm.
Summer squash.
Right.
Another one.
And thinking one of my very favorites that I think a lot of times people don't really use, and it's not really too flavorful, but jicama. Jicama is so good
Yes.
to add that crunch. I know that's one thing people are missing, especially in phase one.
That's a great idea.
Cutting cutting up the jicama and putting it in salads, or I just like, just
Great snacking.
yep, yep, for that crunch. Potatoes. And Sherry gave us a hint about papaya. She learned in
Oh,
Hawaii to squirt a bit of fresh lime juice on it.
oh,
So,
that's
and
good to know.
yeah,
Yes, so we've got potatoes, again, lentils, don't let's not forget some of the beans. We've got lentils, we've got navy beans, um, water chestnuts,
right. Yeah, that's another one.
some of the canned things. Yellow peppers, of course, we have, oh, spaghetti squash.
That's a
That's a great opportunity for volume prep, right?
right.
Corn. There's so much corn out right now. Corn on the cob. We're getting some fabulous corn on the cob, black eyed
Mm.
peas. So there's quite a big list. What else have we got here? I'm trying to see. White radishes.
What? Yeah, and turnips is another one that is really popular.
Okay, so oh no, that's all right. Susan says I don't think I'd even recognize jicama if I saw it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think I've really seen it out in the produce. I typically see it in the ready prepared fruits and vegetables and
oh,
produce section. It's kind of looks like it's sticks.
Yeah, it's round like a turnip, kind of a darker thing. You might want to Google it. I probably could not describe it very well.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Kohlrabi?
seen it. Not in,
Kohlrabi, yes, that's another one that's delicious. That's another great snacky type. Turnip is one of my family loves turnip. We love turnip. Bean sprouts, parsnips.
mm,
It's an old. I grew up with parsnips with an English in the family. Hearts
those
of
are great.
palm. Oh, we're getting a lot. So I'm
Ah,
I'm guessing that a lot of you could find something in the lights that you haven't eaten or haven't eaten in a while. Celery roots, another one. All
mhm.
right. Ah, Sherry said she got the jicama in her misfits.
They are hard to cut.
Oh,
Ah,
she said they're hard to cut.
maybe
What
that's
onions? Of course, onions. Lots of,
mm,
okay. All right. Keep posting, but let's shift to a category where there aren't quite as many,
right.
right?
Right, the darks. Yeah, it is probably the smallest list, but small and mighty. There's a lot of delicious ones within the dark. So I don't think we really talked about the darks, but you like cherries, which that could definitely be.
There's dark cherries.
Hmm. And any other darks? We
You like blueberries?
like blueberries. Yeah, you like blueberries. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No.
No more.
Don't anymore. You know how kiddos are. They don't.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, yeah.
What else? Who's got a dark?
Any other darks?
So think purple, blue, blackish.
I think grapes are off.
Plums. All right, here we go. John's saying plums,
Black beans.
black beans. Of course, that's an important healthy food right there.
Mhm.
Beets, yep, because beets again, you can have a lot of purple beets. You know, the red beets, purple beets, yellow beets, black raspberries. Yes, yes, yes. There's the purple grapes,
Mhm. There's a
purple cabbage, eggplant. Yes, I love eggplant. Plums, there's a lot of dark plums. Blueberries. Okay, we're getting them now.
hmm
And so, we had listed portobello mushrooms because that's another great category. They want to remember purple potatoes now they have, um, and purple grapes. So again, these are some of the darks as well. So again, do you notice anything here that you haven't had or haven't had in a while that kind of calls your name and that you want to try?
Right. And it's pretty amazing now all the different colors that are coming with, asparagus and cauliflower and carrots. It's like a rainbow of all the fruits and
Yeah.
the vegetables that you can find. And so we went through the dark. Any others? So purple potatoes. Yeah.
Purple cauliflower. So I think we've got a really good list here.
Yes, yes. And so, I think we went through the list from the handout that we're going to be giving you guys later. So I think we hit all of them that weren't mentioned. So
Yeah.
take a look at this list and see if there's other things that you want to sample. And so, Nancy, you ready to?
I think it's time to have the rubber meet the road. So here's, based on everything we've just talked about that you've been posting, can you identify at least one vegetable and fruit that you're willing to try this week that's not part of your regular routine? That's what we're asking for. And, as we went through, you may have gotten a sense of a category that maybe you're not as strong at. So maybe
Right.
that's an area that you want to pick a color, a fruit or vegetable from that particular color. You don't have to, but that may be just to, again, augment your variety with all the different colors. So, love to have you think about that. And that's going to be our accountability
Yep.
to have you post, if you're willing,
Mhm.
a fruit or vegetable that you'll take on this week.
Right, right. And yeah, one fun thing to help to have you guys focusing on that variety. I know before kind of February, before kind of COVID, my boys and we would go to the grocery store, and it seems like Trader Joe's, but every grocery store I would have the boys pick a different fruit or vegetable that they wanted to try. And of course, they pick the one, the spicy ones or the ones that look really fun. And it was a fun way to get them to try different fruits and vegetables. And always, the first thing when we got home, they wanted to try the fruit or vegetable that they picked. And I remember that one, Parker got one gooseberry, and that's one that's kind of seasonal, very short season, but he has loved the gooseberries. And so we've had some wins and we've had some losses too that we didn't really like. And so that's just another way, like when you're look around, go to another grocery store, or just look around. Like we talked about before, you can get on autopilot and just get the same old, but see what's available, because you may not even know there's so many different things that are out there now. And so yeah, so anybody having any accountability?
Oh yes, we're definitely getting some, and I think did you mention this? Of course, Sherry's been talking about misfits, so that I think is something that's been intriguing. Some of you may be able, maybe it's too late, but you can sign up for CSA. There's also, what's the other one? Impossible.
Yeah, I use Imperfect Produce.
Perfect.
And they typically, you can pick what you want, but they give you what wouldn't make it in the stores. And you can look at it by zip code, and they do a lot of those things. So farmers markets are another great spot to get some different fruits and vegetables. And so, yeah, there's a lot of different options now available that we've mentioned a lot.
Yeah, either grocery store or having mail order. All right. So we're getting some accountability. Keep posting. And we're getting people even doing more than one. So Lisa is going to try eggplant and raspberries. Nancy's going for parsnips and mango. Sherry says, I've got a jicama sitting on my counter that I will use this week if she can cut into it. I'm teasing you, Sherry.
Right.
Oh, Scott saying, is this going to be available after? I forgot it was happening. Absolutely. This will be posted. You'll be able to watch it after the fact.
Yep.
Iris, frozen mango this week. Love it. Another mango. Mango seems to be popular.
It's delicious.
And then Sherry's mentioning one winter in Hawaii, we would go every week to the farmer's market and pick something new to us. There were so many things we got that were strange and amazing. And only once did we get something we didn't like. And that's, that's the thing. Like you try things and you're not going to like everything, but you're going to definitely like some of them. And then they become new favorites. Grilled cabbage. Ooh, that's going to be awesome. Honeydew and peaches from the farmer's market. And then we're going to Kate's going to buy pepper bags that include 4 different colors, and she's bringing back spaghetti squash.
Great.
All right. Anyone else want to be accountable? Because we'll certainly revisit this next week. We want to hear what you've tried, what you liked, how you cooked it, anything like that. Are you giving it thumbs up? Is it something you want to keep doing? Or, it was okay once, but I don't want to do it again.
Right. Right. Yeah. So I think, gosh, we mentioned, this is a fun way to look at variety.
Yes.
And so I think we got a lot of accountability, and I enjoyed our topic tonight. I hope everybody else enjoyed. And I know it's just so much out there that you can do. And like we mentioned, this handout that we posted earlier is going to be within the comments, so that you can kind of see not only the colors, but also some of the different health benefits. And make sure to tune in next week, because we will be following up on some of the fruits and vegetables that you all talked about doing, as well as Coach Kate. So she's on with us right now, but Kate and myself are going to be doing the Facebook Live event next week. And so make sure to join us. Anything else, Nancy?
Yeah, I just want to add, we still have people posting things they want to try. Please keep doing that. And for those of you who are watching this after the fact, please add in what you want to try as well. So that you're more likely to do it if you actually type it in and say, yeah, I'm going to do this, right? So it's that accountability that helps us all follow through. So please, if you're watching this after the fact, pick something to go try. It's fun to do. So with that, again, it's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed this, our colorful event, if you will. And, you know, until we're back next week, please stay safe. And also remember to savor the small victories. You guys are all amazing. You're doing amazing things. Just remember that. Keep that perspective. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for joining us, you guys.